Om Namo Bhagavate Nityanandaya. Trying to burn the hands of Bhagavan. Subbayalva, a doctor by profession, could not tolerate the exponentially rising fame of Bhagavan Nityananda and his divine miracles. With a lot of envy, he tried to test the power of Bhagavan by wrapping a cloth soaked in kerosene oil around his hand and set it on fire. Bhagavan started laughing aloud. Fire was burning fiercely. The doctor got confused. Within a few seconds, Dr. Alva's hand felt the burning sensation and numerous blisters appeared on the skin. The pain was unbearable. Doctor fell on the floor, breathing in pain and died. What you saw is what you reap. Saying so, Bhagavan disappeared from the place. How is it possible to burn the hand of the divine force which controls the five elements of nature, including the fire? Parvati cured of epilepsy. Parvati, a young girl in Manjeshwar, was suffering from epilepsy. Her parents consulted many doctors but in vain. Finally, with no hope in medical science, Parvati's father brought her to Bhagavan Nityananda. By looking at Parvati with a lot of affections and sympathy, he ordered a coconut to be brought. Bhagavan immersed his thumb in the coconut water for a few seconds and asked the little girl to drink it. Soon after drinking it, Parvati fell unconscious. Everyone grew concerned. She regained consciousness after 1 hour and was completely cured the epilepsy forever. Parvati served as a teacher at a school of Kanjangad and is now currently leading a peaceful retired life. Darshan of Lord Anjaneya to a tailor in Padubidri. One day, Bhagavan Nityananda went to the tailor shop and sat for a few minutes. From that day, tailor's business flourished. Every day, Nityananda Baba used to sit there for 10-20 minutes. The tailor stitched a new loincloth for him to express his gratitude. After a few days, the tailor grew curious as to where Bhagavan goes in the night. He followed Bhagavan to test him. He entered Muger forest on the road leading to Karkala near Palimar. The tailor stood hiding behind a tree. Lord Anjaneya was conversing with Bhagavan Nityananda. The tailor could see a lot of devotion on the face of Anjaneya, who was standing reverentially in front of Bhagavan Nityananda with folded hands. On getting to know the presence of the tailor, Bhagavan Nityananda ordered him strictly, "Be as if you have neither seen this sight or heard his conversation." Yet the tailor narrated the above incident to others and had to suffer a lot as a result of violating his order. Blessing in dream. Sugunamma, a resident of Nagaraj estate in Padubidri, is a devotee of Bhagavan Nityananda. Being blessed by him since her childhood, she finds her happiness in chanting the sacred name of Nityananda. Once she shared the following incident with me. One woman among our relative had 3 daughters. She never prayed to any god for a son. She was of the opinion that everything happens as per one's fate. Is there anything impossible for God? He is pleased by desireless devotion, not by one's socio-economic status. One day Bhagavan appeared in her dream and asked, "Do you think I cannot bless you with a baby boy?" Showing a male goat symbolizing a male progeny. "See it, this is your child." The dream came true. Within a year she gave birth to a baby boy. Cured leprosy. When the sister of Bhoja Santu Shetty showed symptoms of leprosy, he prayed to Bhagavan Nityananda. Bhagavan plucked a few leaves from the tree on which he was sitting and gave it to Santu Shetty. He advised him to boil these leaves in cow's milk and to ask his sister to drink it. Within a few days, her leprosy was completely cured. saved a child in Kumbale. The parents of a child suffering from epilepsy brought it to Bhagavan, placed it to his feet and started crying inconsolable. Bhagavan threw the child in a pond nearby, pretending to be angry. The parents screamed and yelled with shock. Other people who had gathered there condemned the act of Bhagavan Nityananda, who was totally unperturbed by their reaction. After a few minutes, when Bhagavan Nityananda slowly raised his hands upwards, the child came up from the depth of the pond towards the bank, floating like a lotus leaf sitting in lotus pose, Padmasana. Bhagavan went forward to pick the child up and handed it over to the parents. The child was cured of epilepsy forever. Witnessing the divine healing power of Bhagavan Nityananda, some ladies prayed to him in order to beget a child. Bhagavan advised them to grind the root of a herb called Thiradali in cow's milk and to consume the mixture once in a day. All who followed his advice sincerely were left with children. Hathayogi's failed attempt to test Bhagavan. One evening, Bhagavan Nityananda was conversing with his devotees when a Hathayogi came and forced Bhagavan to smoke ganja using the hookah despite his resistance. Yet the Bhagavan started smoking the ganja with the hookah. The Hathayogi was so much intoxicated that he collapsed on the floor and the special powers he had attained were of no use. Bhagavan woke him up and gave water to drink. When the Hathayogi felt better, he told, "Your magic tricks will not work in front of me." Hathayogi realized the mistake, fell at the feet of Bhagavan and prayed for apologies. Returning his ganja, Bhagavan suggested him a few things to progress on the path of yoga and blessed him. Vada relieved the stomach ache. Malwal, who was working at a hotel in Kumbale, was suffering from stomach ache since many years. He consulted many doctors and took medicines prescribed by them, but in vain. One day, Biranna invited Bhagavan Nityananda to his hotel and offered urdu vada and coffee. Bhagavan asked Malwala to eat urd dal vada. He was not willing to eat it because vada can worsen stomach ache. Bhagavan forcibly made him eat the vada. Looking at the radiant divine face of Bhagavan Nityananda, Malwala started eating the vadas with faith. The moment he reached for third vada, he was completely relieved from the stomach ache. Namo Nityananda.